Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. For today I have got a fragrance declutter. So if you want to see a whole bunch of fragrances leave my collection, then please stick around for today's video and make sure you are subscribed before leaving today. Let's go ahead and get into it. I have some perfumes and some body mist, just a nice mix. Some affordable, some like a mainstream, some Middle Eastern, a little bit of everything. So let's just dive in and see what's leaving. We'll go ahead and start off with the one that I've had the longest. So this is from Versace. This is the Dylan Turquoise. Beautiful perfume. The bottle literally just was captivating. I bought this on a blind buy. This smells so expensive, but it's like unisex, masculine, even on my skin tone. And with time over the years, it's even got more like manly. It smells like a sexy man. So it's not something that I've been gravitating towards. So this one, it's finally time to leave. I used to, whenever I first got into fragrances, I was just like so here for Versace scents. They were just so luxe. And then as my preferences kind of changed throughout the years, I just don't reach for this one. And it's like almost completely full. So I'm going to let go of it. I'm trying to not collect and just keep exactly what I genuinely love. Next from Versace, I'm getting rid of two. This is at Eros. I thought that this smelled so like department store, but with time I just don't reach for it. But she had her moments. Like, it's just such a beautiful bottle. So those are the two that were the hardest to part ways with, but I only want to keep what I actually use. Now this is like the last fragrance as far as like the perfumes. This is Kima, and this one is from LATTAFA, I believe. I have really slowed my roll when it comes to Middle Eastern fragrances. Yes, you can find some complete hits, but some of them tend to be very similar and almost smell identical whenever you buy like a whole bunch at once. So just, I feel like I'm going to be very careful whenever I buy more Middle Eastern fragrances. I just have some that smell like this. They are affordable. They are so strong, powerhouse. I just typically don't want to have something on me that smells this potent. It's like a beautiful gourmand fragrance. It smells expensive, mature. It's absolutely beautiful, but I'm not reaching for it. So there's nothing wrong with this scent. I just have other fragrances in my collection that I would reach for over this. I'm very sensitive to smells, and I don't want it to project and fill the entire room. I like something a little bit more personal. But yeah, very affordable, but just, I don't know, it was a miss for me because it is so strong and it almost triggers a headache, and I have some that I just like more than that. I feel like I only need like a handful of fragrances that can fill the room because I'm just really sensitive in that aspect. Now let's go ahead and pull out the more affordable perfume. This is from Finery. This is a Pistachio Please. This is an inspired by fragrance from Sol de Janeiro 62, which I absolutely love that fragrance. But in the spot where I'm done buying dupe fragrances. I do not need more than one of a scent, and if I go through it, then yeah, I'll purchase the fragrance that's inspired by to save some money or start off with the dupe. But this smells beautiful. It lasts a couple of hours. I just have the original, so there's no need for this. I do not want a ton of dupe fragrances in my collection. That's why I'm very careful when I buy Middle Eastern, because a lot of them do inspired by fragrances, and I don't need several of the same, if you know what I mean. I want to be more mindful when it comes to spending money on fragrances. So speaking of Sol de Janeiro, I'm gonna, oh lord, I don't even know how to say this. I'm gonna declutter this one, Hijos de Sol. I have no idea. This smells like coconut water. It's truly lovely. It almost makes me think of a popsicle that has melted. I just did not reach for it a ton this summer because I have some that I reach for over when it comes to like a coconut feel. But yeah, I think it smells lovely. It's just one that I don't need more than like 2 or 3 coconut fragrances. So with that being said, I'm gonna let it go just because I'm not reaching for it all the time. And if I didn't reach for it a ton clearly this summer, then why keep it in my collection? The next more affordable fragrance I have, this is from Victoria's Secret, the amber perfume that they came out with. It is so strong and amber-esque that it tends to trigger a headache for me. They have launched so many amazing fragrances, but this one for me is just a little bit too potent. It fills the room, kind of like a few Middle Eastern fragrances that I have to declutter. I cannot typically wear a fragrance if it's so much of a powerhouse, but for the price point, like, this is incredible. It doesn't stink or anything. It just smells expensive and it lasts so long. It's just a kind of like a personal preference. It's not something that I'm going to gravitate towards. Amber is a hit or miss note for me, so It's, if you want to smell expensive, definitely give this one a sniff. But amber tends to be hit or miss on my body chemistry. But I am happy with the other fragrances that I purchased from Victoria's Secret. Did I call that Bath & Body Works? I meant Victoria's Secret. Another body mist. That's literally everything we have left. This is from Kopari. This is the Malibu Peach. It smells like synthetic peach. I'm not someone who typically reaches for peach. Maybe like a peach water-esque. The notes in here are also jasmine, white peach. It's just like really strong, peachy, synthetic, and like the jasmine. Like, I'm really sensitive to that note. It smells amazing if you like peaches, but a little bit too synthetic for me. But the other ones in this collection, absolutely loved. It's just, if I don't reach for it, she's got to go. Okay, the next three are the last ones, and I was going back and forth on these because they are all from Phlur, and I'm like going back and forth. I'm like, do I keep it? Do I not? I love Phlur fragrances, not all of them, but if I have not been reaching for them, then they need to leave. Kind of like the common theme. Obviously, it's a declutter. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Moonstone. Oh my gosh, it just smells so fruity and delicious, but I don't reach for a lot of fruity fragrances. I'm more of a gourmand lover, even like fresh and clean. This is just so fruity floral, and I did not reach for it obviously a ton this summer, so she's gotta go. You're not bad at all. I just, if I'm not using you, you know. Next, this is Dragon Fruit. Same thing, fruity floral, nothing unique. I don't need it. Didn't use these all that often. Very cute, but not for me. And I wish I would have smelled them in store versus buying them online, because I would have passed. The last one from Phlur, this is Coconut Skin. Kind of like I said with the Sol de Janeiro, I'm just not the biggest fan of coconut. I can do coconut, but I don't need a whole bunch of coconut scents. So it's cute. Light, airy coconut water, but nothing special, so I don't need it. Anyways, guys, those are the 10 body mists and perfumes that I'm going to be decluttering. I try to do these often, so I'm only keeping stuff in my collection that I genuinely love and use often. But that's going to do it for today's video. Please let me know down below some fragrances that you are loving or hating. There are so many new ones launching, so I'm trying to get out with the ones that I don't use and bring on some ones that I'm excited for. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe before leaving today if you found this video fun and helpful or inspiring. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.